Travel is often seen as complicated, especially when people think about borders, paperwork, and visa approvals. Because of that, many people assume international travel is difficult before they even try. But there are countries Jamaicans can visit visa-free, and that changes how real the world becomes. It means a trip can begin with curiosity, planning, and excitement instead of long procedures and waiting. Travel then becomes what it is meant to be, an experience of discovery, where new landscapes, cultures, sounds, and flavors create memories that stay long after the journey ends. One of the most accessible destinations is the Bahamas, which Jamaicans can enter visa-free. Even though it is close, it still feels like stepping into another world. The water shines in layers of turquoise and deep blue, and the beaches stretch with soft white sand that feels warm under the sun. Nassau blends colonial history with modern island life, where colorful buildings line the streets and local markets buzz with conversation. Music drifts through the air, seafood is prepared fresh along the waterfront, and daily life feels lively yet relaxed. Beyond the capital, the out islands offer a quieter experience. Small communities sit beside peaceful beaches where the only sounds are waves and wind. Snorkeling reveals coral reefs full of bright fish, and boating across clear water feels freeing. Evenings slow down, sunsets stretch across the sky, and the sea breeze carries a calm that is both physical and emotional. Barbados is also visa-free for Jamaicans and carries a personality shaped by history and pride. The island blends African heritage with British influence, visible in architecture, traditions, and even in the organized feel of daily life. The West Coast offers calm, clear waters ideal for swimming and watching the sun disappear into the horizon. The East Coast presents dramatic Atlantic waves crashing against cliffs, showing a powerful natural side. Bridgetown is filled with history, markets, and local movement, where people greet each other easily and the aroma of cooking fills the streets. Barbadian food reflects generations of culture, with savory fish dishes, rich stews, and sweet coconut treats. Music and festivals bring the island's spirit to life, and conversations with locals reveal warmth and humor that make visitors feel welcome. Antigua and Barbuda welcomes Jamaicans visa-free and is known for its peaceful beauty. With hundreds of beaches, every shoreline feels like its own world. Some are lively, others completely quiet, but all share calm, clear water, perfect for swimming and sailing. Boats glide across harbors that have welcomed travelers for centuries, and the island's maritime past lives on through places like Nelson's Dockyard. Life moves slowly here, and even the afternoons feel softer. Sunsets paint the sky in warm colors, and evenings feel gentle and reflective. Antigua offers the kind of peace people often travel far to find. St. Lucia is visa-free and unforgettable for its dramatic scenery. The Piton Mountains rise sharply from the sea, standing like natural monuments. Rainforests cover the interior, hiding waterfalls, mountain trails, and hot springs. The air smells of greenery and ocean salt, and the sound of birds mixes with the sound of waves. Fishing villages dot the coast, where colorful boats line the shore, and markets sell fresh fruit and spices. One day might involve hiking through forest trails, the next soaking in volcanic mud baths, and the next relaxing on a quiet beach. The island moves naturally between adventure and rest, giving travelers both excitement and calm. Dominica, which Jamaicans can also visit visa-free, feels raw and deeply connected to nature. Thick rainforest covers the mountains, waterfalls cascade into clear pools, and rivers run through valleys. Steam rises from geothermal springs, and the landscape feels alive. The island is less about large resorts and more about experience. Hiking trails lead to hidden lakes and sweeping views, and the sound of birds and flowing water replaces city noise. Villages feel authentic, and daily life seems tied closely to the land. Dominica is a place where travelers breathe deeper and move slower. St. Kitts and Nevis offers visa-free entry and combines scenic coastlines with history and countryside charm. Rolling green hills meet quiet beaches, and colonial forts overlook the sea, telling stories of centuries past. Scenic train rides circle St. Kitts, showing ocean views, villages, and farmland in one journey. Nevis feels even quieter, where life moves gently and beaches feel almost private. Mornings are slow, walks feel unhurried, and evenings bring soft breezes. The islands encourage rest and reflection rather than rush. Belize is visa-free and blends Caribbean and Central American worlds. Along the coast, the Belize Barrier Reef is alive with colorful fish and coral, making snorkeling feel like swimming in a living aquarium. Inland, jungles hide Mayan ruins, caves, and waterfalls. Rivers wind through green landscapes, and wildlife thrives in natural habitats. English is widely spoken, which makes travel smooth. Belize feels adventurous yet welcoming, where history and nature exist side by side. Brazil allows Jamaicans to visit visa-free and offers an experience on a completely different scale. Rio de Janeiro combines mountains and beaches in dramatic fashion, with landmarks like Christ the Redeemer overlooking the city. Samba rhythms shape the culture, and music seems to live in the streets. The Amazon rainforest stretches endlessly, holding wildlife and ecosystems found nowhere else on Earth. Cities like Salvador highlight Afro-Brazilian heritage through food, dance, and music, showing deep cultural connections. Brazil feels vibrant, expressive, and full of movement, where every region has its own mood, but everywhere feels alive. Colombia is visa-free and mixes coastal charm with mountain cities. Cartagena's colonial streets are colorful and lively, where music fills plazas and cafes spill into cobblestone roads. The sea meets history there. Medellin, surrounded by mountains, shows innovation and creativity. Cable cars glide above neighborhoods, and art colors city walls. Coffee culture runs deep, and pride in heritage shows in festivals and daily life. Colombia feels welcoming and full of energy. Ecuador is visa-free and offers incredible diversity in one country. Quito's historic center sits high in the Andes, surrounded by peaks that seem to touch the sky. The Amazon rainforest reveals biodiversity and indigenous traditions, where rivers, wildlife, and forest life shape the environment. The Galapagos Islands offer wildlife encounters found nowhere else, where animals move freely and nature feels untouched. Ecuador feels like several worlds connected in one place. Chile is visa-free and stretches across dramatic landscapes from the Atacama Desert to the glaciers of Patagonia. Salt flats and geysers create scenery that feels otherworldly, while the South offers lakes, mountains, and ice fields that feel vast and powerful. Santiago blends city life with vineyards and mountain backdrops. Chile connects travelers with the scale of nature and the quiet beauty of wide spaces. Fiji is visa-free and represents peaceful island life in the Pacific. Clear lagoons, coral reefs, and welcoming villages create calm surroundings. Life moves slowly, encouraging rest and reflection. Snorkeling reveals vibrant marine life, and community traditions show warmth and hospitality. Fiji feels like stepping into tranquility, far from noise and rush. These visa-free destinations show the range of experiences available, from Caribbean beaches to South American cities and Pacific islands. Travel brings memories, knowledge, and perspective that last a lifetime. Knowing where you can go visa-free makes those journeys easier to begin. If this information helped you, like the video so others can discover these destinations, subscribe for more travel guides, share with someone planning a trip, and comment which country you would visit first and why.